What's your pleasure, sir?
All right, well, welcome to a new episode of the Cinephiles and Cenobites podcast. My name is Onofre, and with me, my hetero life mate and creative partner, Mox.
Hey, what's up?
Well, I'll just give you the name of it, Violence Voyager.
So clearly it's a romance.
Just to mention before we get to the review, Dark Coast will release the film onto digital streaming platforms October 21st. You'll be able to view it on Amazon, DirecTV, FlixFling, Vimeo On Demand, Vudu, Fandango, and AT&T. Be sure to check it out.
Wow. Yeah, give it a watch.
Yeah. So Violence Voyager is written and directed by Ujicha. That's a Ugicha. Ujicha.
You know they're an artist when they only have one name.
Oh yeah, like Mick G.
Yeah, like Mick G, but if Mick G were probably Japanese and super creative.
Yeah, this is very unique film, as you mentioned earlier. It's original.
Wow.
Original, strange, bizarre.
In its mixture of filmmaking techniques, in its storytelling, like wow, and in the content of the story. What the fuck? I mean, that's my first reaction to the movie. Yeah. What the fuck?
Well, I remember when we went to go watch Don't Breathe, and then we did a review after, and I was like, this was like graphic, and you were like, yeah, it's foreign independent horror, or just that kind of atmosphere, foreign independent.
It's that kind of, yes. This is how,
of course,
people like to get down.
Foreign isn't a genre. I mean, it's not American cinema.
It's not.
No, it's not.
I mean, American cinema is almost oxymoron.
Like right. If you're watching an American film, it's pushing
all the
boundaries.
Snobby.
It's like
yeah.
It didn't like it's not there yet. Whereas Violence Voyager is way past the boundary. It's the walls are broken.
Yeah, this is not a film that could get made, I believe, in America.
Yeah. It's practical, and when we say that, it's not an animated film. It's like
per se.
On the
paintings and drawings, and they layer it. They film it, and then they layer it in the edit.
Kind of like paper mache. Everything is
has
painted
that feeling
out.
Like it has very it has some old school. You remember the Hobbit animation? That's way more of an animated feature than this is, but it has that feeling of kind of portraiture and picturesque and fucking like cross dissolving, but also the individual drawn elements can kind of move around within the frame itself, so that's kind of interesting. And they give velocity or movement to them, sometimes literally by just shaking the picture. It's fucking pretty crazy, but effective. It's also very unnerving from the score to
it's like
the content to
it's like 80s like synth. It can get like groovy
and intense. Yeah.
And I gotta mention though, on the film's Instagram, they said it's Guy animation, like GYE. It's a mixture of from what it said, Gekita and animation equals Guy animation.
So, I've never heard of that term before, but
that's pretty much like they use actual physical not portraits, but it's cut out,
right.
And it's just it's like South Park, like 2D, but like it's not animated, it's real pieces of paper or whatever they use to make these characters.
But there are at times where there are some practical effects superimposed or even kind of inserted into the pictures themselves. It's like I said, unnerving. Is
but Violence Voyager, let's get a little summary going on. All this reviews are out of context, but it's basically I think it's the end of the term, the school term, and it's set in Japan. The main
Yeah,
character is American, and they point that out.
Bobby.
Bobby and his friend Akun, they I guess want to go meet up at a spot, a secret spot to hang out. And as they go to the, they're hiking around in the mountains, they come across this mysterious amusement park.
Hmm.
Turns out the amusement park is for real. Uh, like the theme was you're fighting aliens.
Yes.
Yeah, and it turns out it's actually
So des.
a place where children get kidnapped and turned into not aliens, but like an advanced humanoid form.
Sort of. Yeah. And
Like,
they're also food. It's
yeah.
fucking weird.
So they
Yeah,
get
that's
captured.
probably about the most lucid way to describe it, how
Yeah.
Ono is telling it. But it's also way more complex and complicated and just straight weird than
Yeah.
that. But so they get caught up in this park, right? And
And they're trying to escape. It's actually kind of like people under the stairs.
if you think about it, the framing of it is pretty simple. It's
Yeah.
just what happens during their adventure slash fiasco is pretty fucking horrific.
Yes, because then
And all of the, well, not all, I guess, but maybe 90% of the main characters are children, like prepubescent children.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so this takes you to places you don't want to go unless you're a sicko. Um,
you're pushing boundaries. You're outside the
it's
comfort
uncomfortable.
zone.
Yeah, lots of in this,
So yeah,
but
so
I
it's told like a storyboard, but with action within the
kind
frame,
of,
right? There's
yeah, probably the best drawn storyboards ever.
yeah, yeah, and there's actual movement in the paintings, yeah, and they
Hmm.
do close-ups, and you can see like
Oh,
I guess
sure.
watercolors and like spots, and like oh okay,
Hmm.
and
And there's camera movements in there too, and there's focal shifts too. Like
yeah.
they'll do rack focuses all day,
So yeah, so
zooming
with the
in from one.
kind of
It's
these practical
it's actually
effects,
really well directed.
yeah,
Um,
it's heavy on the sound effects. So they
Sometimes though, you can hear the voice actors just pantomiming a sound effect, and I don't know if that's done to comical effect. Like there's one point where he's sharing an apple. Bobby is sharing like an apple with his cat, and you can just totally hear him make believing chewing an apple. He's like, it literally goes like this, and it's like, okay, he's clearly didn't just really
right, and
bite
I
into.
feel like when the cat is attacking, it's not like claws. Or like I feel like I hear two knives,
Right, right.
you know,
That
like a
shink
chef.
sound, right, of metal on metal, like shink.
Yeah, like
But
huh.
it's all done for effect. I gotta say, at some points, it is so fucking hilarious. It is bad shit crazy. I still don't really know what it's about, like thematically. But after, like,
Right.
from the midpoint on, it gets fucking nuts. I mean, it's creepy as shit. The build up and the tension is so creepy, even though nothing outwardly has presented itself for you to be creeped out.
Yeah.
It is just so atmospherically fucking with you on some level. You're like, fuck, kids. I guess, right? Don't go into the woods
Yeah. Don't.
because you might stumble upon this place that's weird.
Right. Right. And he came back like not to spoil anything, but like when Bobby goes, when he's got the group together, it's like he's like a beastmaster. It's like
Oh god, that's what I mean. It's
right.
so like what the fuck
Like he's
out
got
of
his crew.
nowhere.
Like, huh. Okay, and
And
there's a
right,
bunch of
and
animals.
right. You remember that one scene? They all like, we got to get to the top of the building. Yeah, we do. The talking monkey said, sort of, and they just like traverse it in one fucking leap. Like,
Oh
oh
right,
come
right.
on,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever though. And also they traverse a mountain, and the bat is carrying his door shield.
Right.
Like it's
Yes, yes.
the tiniest bat flying up the cliff with the door. At
Oh,
that point, though,
here's
you're
your
ready to
shield.
accept whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's gotten so fucking nuts.
Yeah. It's It's intense.
And
And
you're kind of like, fuck it. It doesn't make sense, but fuck it. I really want Bobby to get revenge. Like, fuck these fucking bad guy people, fucking
oh
assholes.
my god, it's horrific. Some
It's fucking horrific.
the art is just so it can get graphic. With that layer of practicality and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
effects, it's like, oh,
Yeah, there are a lot of white cream effects, and I'll let the viewers fill into them own selves what it looks like to them.
oh
Um,
my god, yeah.
right? And it's just cream after cream, and then there's puking, and that looks like pretty
Oh,
practical too, which is like it takes your aesthetically, it takes you to a weird place because you're looking at a drawing, and then all of a sudden you see real cream and blood and shit pouring out. I mean, it's fucking warped.
yeah. It's
This guy style or whatever, that's some
yeah,
shit. That's some next level. That's some art shit right there. This
yeah.
is my favorite experimental / art film ever.
And runtime's about 83 minutes, 84
Yeah,
minutes.
it's feature length. It's full
Yeah,
blown. Yeah.
yeah.
I will never watch this film again, but that's not a bad thing. There are lots of classics and just good movies. Like I've never been able to get through Irreversible again.
I mean, it gets out of your, yeah, it's out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, you don't pop this on to feel
Yeah,
good.
but it might be a worthy watch for this if you're doing
It
a
is
31
if you
days of
are
Halloween.
into yeah, if you it's yeah. I mean, it fits the Halloween feel, and if you're into experimental films, if you're into creepy films, if you're into Japanese or Asian styled films, as far as content wise, like they take you where you're used to going and then push kind of further too. I mean,
Yeah,
if you like anime and fucking
and Wicked City.
foreign ass film, yeah, this is yeah, it's kind of Wicked City
This
yes in a different
if
way.
you're in
Um,
Blockbuster, this would definitely have that sticker on there. Not for kids.
Oh yeah, no, it's not for which is ironic, right?
Yeah,
It's a film almost entirely populated with kids that is so not for kids.
yeah.
Also, some of the dialogue is so horrible. I wonder if it's purpose or if that's just
Like it's a
a
loose
lot of it gets
translation.
lost in translation.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder. Just sometimes it is laugh out loud funny, the dialogue. It's
yeah.
like, here's the plan, right? You go do this, and then I'm gonna go open the hallway door thing. You got it, Bobby? Yep,
Yeah.
that's the plan.
Thanks,
Oh
Akun.
no.
Oh
Yes.
man.
So you did the voice actually perfect. Yeah, that's the plan. Like,
Oh,
oh my God.
yeah,
But before I ask you more about the plot, I need to wonder who are those two girls and where did they come from?
yeah,
So I don't know if it's meant to be hilarious.
yeah. It's really specific. Like, huh? Okay.
Right, which makes you think, right? It's just the literal
Yeah,
losing
the
something
literal
in
translation.
translation, because
Okay.
literally it's yeah.
It's like, huh?
Um,
Put this pair of underwear on, and we're gonna leave.
right. Oh God, I can't believe that. Yeah, this
Okay.
is Takako's from when
Yeah.
he was a little boy. Reminiscent flashback.
Like, all right. Okay. Okay. So it's,
Also, just so
yes.
fucked. Like,
It's
oh,
you just need to watch it. So we have
Violence
bizarre,
Voyager. It's
unusual,
ooh,
strange,
macabre
uh,
as fuck.
and a good time. No, experimental.
This is the anime version of David Lynch. Like, if you like Twin Peaks and shit that is crazy and makes no sense, but also fucks you up viscerally, this is your shit right here.
Violence Voyager.
Violence Voyager.
Digital streaming platforms. Check it out. October 21st. All right. Well, you heard it here. Violence Voyager.
Go watch CC.
Go watch CC. All right. Well, that is it for this episode. Thank you for checking it out. Be sure to check out this episode's show notes for links to all our social media sites. But other than that, be sure to visit our website, neckomedia.com. That's Nekko media.com.
.com.
And we also be on Twitter and Instagram. Very active on both of those. And you can check those out at cynical_mass. That's CINECAL_MASS. And feel free to get in touch through email, cinephiles and cenobites@gmail.com. Any movie recommendations, we'd love to check it out. Any
Any
screeners,
screeners?
we'd love to review. Any potential guests? Yeah, we love having guests on the show too.
Yeah, if you're a filmmaker, fucking hit us a line and we'll get you on the show. Ask you
Fellows.
your top 6 movies and what it's like to be an artist like you.
Oh, yes. And any fellow cinephiles and Cenobites. You are welcome.
Yes.
Any place that they can hit you up, Marks?
At villainous_kind, Instagram and fucking Twitter. But don't bother. I rarely check it except when I'm drunk. So
Oh, okay.
I'd either send it to Ono or the show.
Yeah, you can check me out on Twitter at This Is Ono. That's This Is OHNO. Same goes for Instagram.
Oh no.
Yup. All right. Well, thank you again. Take it away, Annika.
This has been a Nekko Media podcast broadcasting from the Blood Cave, part of the /Potter family. For myself, Annika Pussyfoot, Mox, and Ono, keep the lights on and check under that bed because there's only one universal truth. No lives matter. That means you. Stay rating, Wokeland.
We have candy.
This is us, Ono and Mox's podcast. Sounds like crap leaving ass or duck fucking glass. Probably both, it's really bad. And we do the shit all for you. And we sound like shit while we do. Tigers podcast. We broadcasting shit podcast. Tigers podcast. In your face, in your dreams. Shit podcast. Tigers podcast. We broadcasting shit podcast.